The house is too big for just us, me, Emily, our toddler daughter Lily, and now this emptiness. Roman's gone, swallowed by the First National Bank, his daily commute a chasm between us. The clock in the hallway ticks off seconds like a metronome, each tick echoing through the vast, silent halls of our home. I'm left here, surrounded by shadows that seem to grow longer, darker with each passing day. The scent of his aftershave still lingers on his pillow, but it's fading, like him. I catch myself staring at Lily as she plays, her tiny hands manipulating toy blocks into something. Other. Her laughter is a knife twisting in my heart because Roman isn't here to hear it. I begin to search for him in the only way I know how, by finding evidence of his infidelity. It's a cruel thought, but it's better than believing he's just lost interest in me. In us. The attic is where I start my investigation. It's cold up here, the air heavy with dust and disuse. The scent of old paper and mold fills my nostrils as I climb the creaking stairs, each step echoing like a warning. The silence is oppressive, broken only by the distant hum of traffic and Lily's muffled giggles downstairs. I find his things here. Boxes filled with mementos from our past life together. Photos where we smile, arms wrapped around each other, unaware of the distance that now stretches between us. But there's something else too. A presence I can't quite put my finger on. A faint scent, like iron and rot, just barely perceptible beneath the dust. And then I hear it. A whisper. It's low, almost inaudible, but it's there nonetheless. A voice that isn't mine, isn't Roman's, saying something about leaving. I freeze, listening hard, but it doesn't come again. Instead, there's just the steady drip of water from somewhere far above me. I start noticing things. Small at first, barely worth mentioning. Like how the attic door creaks open when Lily naps, even though I swear I closed it. Or how sometimes, when I'm holding her, I catch a whiff of that iron and rot scent on her hair, but she's never been up to the attic. I try to brush it off as my imagination playing tricks on me. But then there are the nights when Lily screams in her sleep, her little body thrashing against the sheets. And every time, without fail, I find a bruise on her arm, perfectly shaped like a handprint. When Roman finally calls home, I tell him about it. He's silent for a moment before saying, "I'll be back soon." But he doesn't come home. Instead, his voice begins to change over the phone. He talks faster, quieter, like he's afraid someone might hear us. His laugh turns into something forced, artificial. And then, one night, I hear it again. That whisper from the attic. This time, though, it seems louder, clearer. It says my name. I decide to confront Roman about everything. His distance, the bruises on Lily's arms, and whatever is happening in our house. But when I dial his number, there's no answer. Not even voicemail. Just static, hissing like a nest of snakes. That's when I hear it. Footsteps overhead. Heavy, deliberate steps pacing across the attic floorboards. My breath catches in my throat as I realize something. Those aren't Roman's footsteps. They're too heavy for that. Too. Wrong. I grab Lily and rush upstairs. But by the time we reach the attic door, the footsteps have stopped. Instead, there's a soft, scraping sound, like nails on wood. And then, silence. An absolute, deafening silence that seems to press against my eardrums, making them throb with pain. I take a deep breath and step inside. The room is empty, but it feels occupied. The air tastes of iron and rot. And there's something else too. A smell I haven't encountered since Roman left, the faint tang of aftershave. His aftershave. And then I see it. A note lying on top of one of his boxes. My heart hammers in my chest as I pick it up, recognizing Roman's handwriting immediately. Dearest Amelia, it begins. I'm sorry. The note explains everything and nothing at all. Roman found something up there, he writes. Something that whispered to him, told him things it shouldn't know. About us, about Lily. It said if he left us alone, it would let him stay here forever. But now I understand why he couldn't come home. Why his voice changed on the phone. Because it wasn't Roman speaking anymore. It was something else. Something that wears his face like a mask. I fold the note carefully, tucking it into my pocket as I back out of the attic. The footsteps start again, following me down the stairs, across the hall. And then they stop. Just like that. Silence once more. Except now, there's something else too. A feeling, gnawing at the edge of my consciousness. Something about Lily. Her laughter, so bright and full of joy just moments ago, seems somehow distant, remote. As I look down at her, sleeping peacefully in my arms, I realize what it is. Her bruises are gone. All except one. A perfect handprint on her cheek, mirroring the one on mine from where something held me still while it whispered in my ear. And then, finally, I hear Lily stir awake. Her eyes flutter open, meet mine. And she smiles. But there's no joy in it this time. Just emptiness. And two words, spoken with a voice that isn't hers. Let's play. But I won't. Because now I know. Whatever was up there isn't done with us yet. The last thing I see before the darkness takes me is Lily's smile, stretching wider and wider until it's all teeth and no warmth at all. And then